Welcome back, returning subscribers, and welcome new subscribers. This is the portal of advancement, reconnecting with soul memory. All right. So, welcome, 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 welcome. This is quite the day. It is the 30th, though. It is the 30th. So, you all see what the message is. Because on my glorious journey, post the last live, as soon as I step outside, black cat chilling by the pool. There's a spider that rolls up 111 on the timer. And it's just by me, just chilling. And I decide to go for a walk. And as I'm walking, you have these, that's wild because the way the light is appearing is showing up as a spider. Something about a spider. It's the web, it's creation, it's the weaver, it's Neath. And as I'm walking, one of the parking spaces that has the cover up, I forgot what you call that, but there's a Spider-Man toy sitting up there. A legit Spider-Man toy sitting up there. I said, yo. And if, okay, speaking of, welcome, beloveds. Thank you, my love, for your energy exchange, aka donations. Appreciate you, honey. Welcome, Amina. But it's reminding me of the princess of sword. The Princess of Sword. I actually just changed the title of that previous live to Channel Message of the Sword of Fire, Uriel. And here goes the Princess of Swords, which is represented by the female spider. It's the Spider Woman instead of Spider-Man. She's represented in this deck as the Spider Woman. So we're going to see what the message is. All right. I was going to channel this between me and my spirit guide. Source said, nah, let's keep going. Let's keep going with the collective. So here we are. Here we are, y'all. All praises due to the Most High, Mama Universe, Papa Universe, Infinite Creator of all. Oh, how do I respectfully address the old divine feminine? That's wonderful right there. All praises due to the Most High, Mama Universe, Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to Mama Universe and Papa Universe, my angels, spirit guides, ancestors, protectors, warriors, known and unknown, that guide and protect me. I connect my heart and soul to my heart and soul, always in connection to all that is the Most High Creator of all. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So let's see. As soon as I saw that black cat, I said, hey, with yellow eyes, perfect yellow eyes too. It's not the same one I normally see because I can tell their difference, but yeah. The presence of the divine feminine is certainly no longer non-existent. I mean, it's never been. It's just that's what's been hidden. That's 13. That's what's been hidden. And yeah. I just want you all to know, Source has guided me to let y'all know this when it comes to hitting the thumbs up button. It's not, it's something you do, yes, to honor yourself here in this portal. But in that message in particular, it was more than having to do with the thumbs up. And just be mindful that I do tend to channel cosmic ethereal energies. I don't mention when they come in, they just do. And where I channel from, it's from a space of order, divine cosmic order. So let's continue. Where is the collective at this time, beloved? Look at the moon card in this deck. Speaking of the divine feminine energy, huh? Moon and judgment. Which has a definition connected to it of divine punishment. This is why, as a collective, we are in this space. And this space has to do with the spiritual war. You have judgments and you have facts. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to the divine, it's blissful, it's joy, it's liberation. You do have protectors, but the divine doesn't punish. Just know that the divine doesn't punish. So warriors, protectors, knights are sent out to handle that territory. Angels, archangels, dominions, powers, thrones, cherubim, seraphims. Yeah. Let's see here. Where's the collective in this moment? That's the sun room that wanted to come through here. Suilo, the energy of the sun, wholeness the body requires, guidance, mastery, seat of the soul, cosmic energies, meeting of goals, transmutation of thought into energy for action, activating highest value, strengthening of psychic centers, the chakras. And this is the counterforce to the cosmic ice, Isa, which is the room with the straight line, which is where you're put in a position to have to overcome in order for things to begin to flow. So welcome, Pantera Soul Fam. Ruin. Greetings, honey. Malthus. This is the room that has to do with the necessity of stagnation in order to restore balance. Release the guilt to restore balance. Compulsion, necessity. Them birds is flying, boy. Release guilt to restore balance. Careful reconsideration of plans. This, I'm seeing the hangman show up. Stagnation due to surrounding energies. Stagnation due to surrounding energies. For you to reorganize, reconstruct, and connect to the element of fire. This is what this necessity is there for you to reconnect to your fire, the soul, your passion. This fire you're going to use for your life lessons in connection to your primal truth, or connecting to your primal truth, doing what must be done. Stagnation due to surrounding energy so that you can do what must be done. This will be you having more reconsideration, careful reconsideration of plans, which includes releasing guilt to restore balance. Because the guilt is going to block your solar plexus, sacral chakra, which is your water and your fire. 420 right now. Let's see what's coming through here with this. Awaz and Fehu. This came out last time. Oh boy. The mind will trust the body will trust the mind. Trust between individuals. Ability to detect deceit and uncover subtle energies. Passage, transition, movement, relocation. There will be a fulfillment when it comes here for some of you as it relates to a new life that comes with relocation. Okay. 717. All right. Overcoming evil. Overcoming evil. Overcoming projections. 717 with the 3. 3 connects to the Empress energy, but also if we're looking at the houses, we have the house of Gemini, the house of information. Something here about you traveling. Short distance. I'm hearing this could even be just a walk. This will help you to overcome evil energies surrounding you. And post that last live. That's what I went to go do here for this space. Okay. So that's confirming that with the black cat showing up as protection. Yo, okay. We have the magician rune here, Ansu's signals messenger. Some of you were definitely giants in another life here. We have Loki. Warnings are gifts. There are no coincidences. Aligning with the positive and the negative. Be attentive and aware of the wise one. And the verse of the day today, Mark 13:33, be on watch, be alert, for you do not know when the time will come. The time is now. 333. Mark, the time is now. Give me 1 second. Where is... Judgment. Okay. Judgment. Holy. All right. What is the message here? This is something else. Okay, I'm gonna just put it this way. So whoever has been here, those of you that are here on this channel, I've been saying this in regards to your mission, that you have an important mission, but you're going to be receiving a lot more keys or hints, clues as it relates to what you're being asked from your soul to do next, from your spirit guides. But this is the cosmic family that's coming through to connect with you. We have hope coming out. Speaking of cosmic, yeah, speaking of what's next or hoping something will change. You don't have to hope. It's already changing. It's already changing. Let me see. Look at this. World within world. It's already changing. And communication, I'm telling you. That's 9 right there. 799. The wolf, that was the message previously about being alert. And that verse also said that too. You're being guided to lead by example. Some of you are definitely leaders here. I'm talking to the leaders. I am. I have been. That's what I'm here for. Access your inner brilliance. Utilize your infinite power. Break free from any limiting paradigms. Do any of y'all feel as though you're being held back from something? What are y'all feeling? Let me know what you're feeling so we can really dive into this message here. What do you go into the space of your soul, your highest self? The highest self is always evolving, is always expanding. What are you feeling? What are you feeling? Mm. Stuck and definitely held back, as if there's something more I'm supposed to do, but I can't seem to really confidently put my finger on it. Okay. Okay. I picked up on that strongly. All right. Let's see. I'm the midheaven Taurus with ringing on my right ear. The last 4 videos been hard on me. The Ascended Master found me in the physical some time back. I also feel as though I'm finishing up an upgrade on the computer and I can't move until it's done. Feeling at a crossroads, okay? We're going to break out of all of this now. Okay. Now is your midheaven in your ninth house or 10th house? Because that could be the, you know what I mean? The tussle there. To teach or to be publicly recognized, although it will feel as though you're still teaching it. Taurus is that's that Empress energy as well, though. That's regal authority. Regal authority. Okay. World within worlds, communication. Leo, Moon, Aquarius, Ascendant. Huh. Okay. A lot of fiery energy, lion energy in terms of your ancestors, too. We have the sheep that's coming out here. All right. First things first, you're being guided to have gratitude for all that is in your life. Begin today to walk your new path. So wherever you feel stuck or frozen, because that was just my fridge that made that knock, take the next step. Take the next step, okay? The upgrade is as it's happening, the process of it finalizing, take the next step. I can't, let me see. Something with air. What are you putting off? What do you keep putting off? Do that. Four, three, two. Aquarius ascendant, you're definitely going through a lot of changes when it comes to who you are. Pluto's in your first house. Is assisting you with you revolutionizing yourself. Getting you out of survival mode into thriving. The sheep says you're being guided to have gratitude for all that is in your life. Begin today to walk your new path. Remove any unproductive relationships and connect with your authentic self. So this is going to that message that I was saying before in regards to, you may still have people on your social media that you may be, let's say on Instagram following, that you no longer connect with. This time to clear up the space on any platform, especially with Pluto and Aquarius technology. Clear up your platforms and make your platforms your vision boards. And connect to those things that allows you to continue to evolve and grow. 433. You are a kind and compassionate person who shines brightly, especially even in moments where you feel as though you may be in world within worlds. Let's read that. You have the gorilla, self-confidence. Yes, see, leaders. And then the cougar. Assertive, wise, decisive is the cougar's message. And then the gorilla speaks about self-confidence, leadership, and responsibility. You're being guided to take responsibility for yourself and your actions. No barrier can hold you back from becoming your authentic self. Your path to success is in front of you. All you must do is open your eyes, mind, and reconnect with your heart. because in your heart is where you have that cosmic connection, where nothing gets in your way. You don't you feeling stuck won't be a thing when you're really connected to your heart space. It's a powerful Pisces in about two, but I was only willing to meet them that far. 434. Everything you think about, 434, you're drawing into your personal sphere. Everything you think about right now, those of you that are here, anything you think about, you're drawing it into your energetic space. So if it's not something you want, you already know what to do. Focus more on the series of things you do want to bring into your life. And if this has to do with a partnership, the end of a cycle of a partnership, it just simply means that you are shifting into a new timeline. And shift from it. The way to shift from it is not worrying about what happens when that process is over, because that's putting you in this space of slowing that process of it concluding itself. It's slowing it down. Okay. Let's look at World Within Worlds. It is this one. This one. This one. It opened up to mirrored souls. There is an undeniable spiritual connection here with this other soul. This will help you see all facets of yourself. That's what these partnerships are all about. Seeing parts of yourself. Seeing parts of yourself, my love. That's all. So now, if what you're seeing outside of you is no longer a part of yourself that you are connecting with, and you're still there, you're just sending more signals that you want it to be there, regardless of what's going on. You don't. Granted, it's a great blueprint to use when it comes to the science and the mathematics, when it comes to the retrogrades and the planets, but you are the cosmos. Always start there first. You are all the cosmos. And throughout any shift, it will support you. But you have to first remember that you are the cosmos, that you have that same power within you. World within worlds. Peace comes within the souls of men when they realize their oneness with the universe. There's that. The missing piece. Because peace of what? So the piece of you in connection to all that is comes within the souls of men when they realize their oneness with the universe, when they realize it is really everywhere. It is in each one of us. Every partnership is the dance of the cosmos. Okay. This card serves as a reminder to look within yourself for answers. It's wonderful that you're so open to the opinions of others, but be discerning. Use your inner knowing to decipher and interpret what feels right for you. And right, I'm old now. Let's keep in mind that right for you has to do with the feminine principle or right hemisphere of the brain. There's so many codes within words. And once you decode what you have to decode, or through symbolism, through images, you'll be able to see what's really happening for you. Okay. Use your inner knowing to decipher and interpret what feels right for you. Many look for the source of all life outside themselves, but if you truly wish to connect to that greater pool of conscious love, look within. Inside you, the cosmic universe spans with inner worlds and stars. Yes, inside you. You are a master. You are master and creator of the worlds and galaxies within you. How you are as the creator ultimately affects the outer that you are also a part of. I want you to think about this too. What if? What if the reason why there is a Mercury retrograde because of the way humanity moves here on this planet, going back and forth? 440. What if? The God and Goddess version, God is version, is awakening. Don't put it back to sleep. You won't be able to. Just put that out there. You won't be able to. But align with what's awakening within you. What if these retrogrades are a result of humanity? We're magnetic. Some of y'all literally just stepped outside the box. Right now, I could feel it. Because it hit me that way too. Yes, working to restore the balance. I mean, when people think of the Creator or the Most High, people tend to personify it with hands and feelings and this and that. We're an extension of that, but it doesn't have those attributes or characteristics as it's been personified to be. It's more of an emotion, energy in motion. I mean, look at that entire process of from the moment that the child is conceived to it appears as this vessel. We shut out some of the simplest evolutions presented right in front of our faces. You know? Yeah, I felt that too. For real. Oh, wow. All praise is due to the Most High, infinite creator of all for that one. Because that's why I posted in the community tab. Use all of these systems, align with the breadcrumbs. They're more like they're coming through more as loaves of bread. A breadcrumb. It's more loaves, okay? It's the whole shambanging. Okay, whatever. What was that? Whatever. But yeah, it ain't even crumbs no more. It's the whole sandwich. Sweet. You are master creator of the worlds and galaxies within you. How you are as that creator ultimately affects the outer world that you are also a part of. That's some powerful shit. How you are as that creator ultimately affects AFF affection, the outer world you are also a part of, a piece of the whole 444 right now. See yourself as the greater body, and within you, the cell that also needs to hold its vibration in healthy light. You, as a creative master, can affect your cells or worlds by your thoughts, actions, and words. It's in all these religious texts. Mind you, a lot of these Krishna, Jesus, and all these other different beings, Buddha, they all land on the 25th of December, which is showing you, to step outside the box. There's so much more than just, you know what I'm saying? But that's all about the Christ consciousness, that seed, when it's dormant in your brain, and within it's dormant within the cherubim, seraphim, Ark of the Covenant. Then it has to come down your spine and sit in that root chakra to rise to Bethlehem, which is your solar plexus, before it rises back up and awaken the cells or pieces of you that have been asleep. Those 3 days. That's the gift. Talking about the Christ Mass. It's supposed to be the masses in Christ consciousness. All right, now. See yourself as the greater body, and within you, the cell that also needs to hold its vibration in healthy light. You, as a creative master, can affect your cells or worlds by your thoughts, actions, and words. Raising the healthy light of your cells raises your own vibrational light, thus raising the planetary light as a whole. You shouldn't feel stuck now. That's the power of your awareness. That's a beautiful example of the power of being aware. But you just have to, you got the key in the door, you just gotta turn it and open up the door and recognize this is still happening only because I'm aware that this is the way it's happening. Ashe. Because you are. If a cell in your body is imbalanced and sick, that sickness slowly starts to spread to the rest of your body. See the earth as a cell in the body of universal energy. Put it this way, we are all cells of the planet. We are cells, are cells of the planet. See, in other galaxies, advanced galaxies, they got that shit uppacked, uppacked. Okay? Uploaded and active. And it responds to you. You know what I'm saying? It responds to you. And it continues to show you more of that lower vibration if that's where you want to be. I have to remember to put up this clip that I watched, this video. It's of different affirmations, but it's showing you the luxurious lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? You want to experience that, having a human experience? It's for you. It's there for you. It is vital that the vibration of this earth is raised to positively affect this greater universal body. You are a creative God of infinite power and light. The more you come to understand this truth, the truth is love, which is a natural occurrence of the heart chakra. But the foundation of it has to be solid. Your solar plexus, your sacral, and your root chakra. That's what stands under the heart chakra and raises it up and keeps it where it's at. If it doesn't have anything to stand on, but you're constantly blocking yourself from your truth, because the throat chakra, what stands under your throat, is your heart. And then it continues to translate where you can't even see. You're looking at things with your two eyes. Now your eyes is an extension of your brain. But when you turn that light on, Matthew 6:22, that single light is the light of the body. When you turn that light on, you become the light of this planet. You become the love of this planet. You are an ET to this planet. You are part of the plan. Some deep shit, me and him. Okay. All right. The more you come to understand this truth, the more you'll be amazed by the power you hold as an individual to manifest and bring about peace, that peace of yourself, and change. The affirmation of World Within Worlds. I am love expanding and growing in power, clarity, and truth. I am love expanding and growing in power, clarity, and truth. I am love expanding and growing in power, clarity, and truth. The chakras of this card here is the heart, third eye, and the crown. Recalibration of you stepping out of anger, fear, shame, guilt. That's what keeps you stuck, because those are the blockages of the lower three chakras. Anger, fear, shame, and guilt. Welcome, Pantera Soul Family. Lana. As long as you are in them spaces, what does the heart have to stand on? I love you too. What does the heart have to stand on? When that wolf showed up talking about take care of your needs, this is what needs to happen. Where are you still feeling anger, fear, shame, and guilt, and get rid of it? Write it out. Rip it up. Sometimes you have to, do 4411. Some of you may have to do a ritual ceremony where you write out these things or whatever it is that's blocking you, and tear that shit up and burn it, do whatever. Use the elements. That lead is Saturn's element. So show Saturn you don't need another lesson. You're done with the guilt. You're done with the anger. You're done with the shame and this and that or whatever. You're ready for that unconditional love. You're ready for the reward that connects to, that has to do with unconditional love. Because that's what Christ consciousness is. That's the power of the cosmos. Grand evening, beloved Shell. Welcome, honey. 454. Major changes for you. 454. I tell you, I got you. I got you. It's story time. You see how the Knight of Wands, when it comes out, you know what I'm saying? It can be an energy of something that comes into your life and leaves. That's the perfect example of it, because that's a true warrior of respect and loyalty. And where that's not reciprocated, out of there. It's the same way I move. No questions asked. Fuel the fire, don't diminish it. Fuel it with love. Because other than that, you're going to get burned. And some waiting to do what? And some wailing to do. Okay. You're going to have to get out of that space too, because that got to do with sorrow, pains, and regrets. Wailing. That still connects you to shame, guilt, fear, anger. Get it out. The only reason why you're repeating that cycle is because you're still investing your energy in it. Dark Night of the Soul came out. Life brings new meaning. Got to get out of that ego space. Source is saying you got too many attachments. Way too many attachments. Get out of that hyena syndrome. Laughing at situations you better get a handle on. Third house. Your potential to learn something in your local neighborhood. Dark Night of the Soul. Where you are presently is where you're able to get this done. To take responsibility for yourself and your actions. Meditation, another 9. Improvements require persistence. Yeah. Source is saying the universe doesn't have a sense of humor, you do. And the more you keep laughing at what you have to handle, the more you shifting yourself out of your abundance, your joy, and your liberation. You have to connect more with that inner self. Telling you, I read right through messages. I can see when something's not being done. Some of you in here who have been doing the work, and when I asked you, what are you feeling? All you had to hear was the confirmation of what you have already been doing. And your response has been the result thereof. You instantly have a shift. You're welcome. Just get it done. Gemini. Witty, informative, communicative, mischievous. Let's see what else comes through. Be fearless. And celestial gatekeeper. Timing is critical right now. You're on celestial timing for sure. Because as far as seeing the way the celestial moves or the planets move is very similar to marine navigation. And you have here this lighthouse. That's very significant here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Namaste. That raven speaks to you every time. He always sent me back to you whenever I veered off. Ashe. And then you have Between Worlds that came out. Uh-huh. Hidden realms. Create conscious awareness of the hidden realms. I told you, cosmic ancestors are here. They saying voice your concerns. That's why I call this the portal. I know this shit over here flicking on and off too. Voice your concerns. But also be aware that it's time to change. Let me bring this through. Let me bring this through the sacred. Okay. It opened up to where this is 6953239. Hold up. It's the hidden realms page too. Hold up. What's 6953? This is from a while back though. It's 777. Collector, preacher, public speaker, speaker in an assembly. Ecclesiastes, let me see. The words of the teacher, son of David. Okay. And then 239. Weigh, test, prove, consider. In addition to the teacher being a wise man, he constantly taught the people knowledge. He weighed, explored, and arranged many proverbs. Proverbs. That's what we doing here. So we read this one first. Nuumite is the sacred crystal. The guardian angel of this card is Celia, which has to do with psychic and spiritual awakening and transformation. I am a clear and successful mediator of conscious divine communication. Create conscious awareness. Analyze your dream cycles. Traditionally, I'm reading this message here first, and then I'll go to the celestial gatekeeper. Let me look at it. There we go. All right. Traditionally, shamans are the gatekeepers to the hidden realms of ancient wisdom and magic. Assessing the hidden realms for further meaning and insight into a soul's pain or an individual's dis-ease. Using conscious communication, the shaman works to bridge the realms between humanity and creation. Communicating with the elements, nature, animal realms, ancestors, angelic forces, and spiritual beings that serve humanity as guardians, guides, teachers, and masters, and more is the role of the shaman. Pay attention to those numbers if you see them. 6953 and 239 has a lot to do with this message here, where you're creating conscious awareness of hidden realms. These ancient practices have been developed and refined across time, with shamans, seers, visionaries serving their communities as mediators between the human experience and the world of nature. Restoring power to those who have experienced disempowerment or physical experience, shamanic practitioners reconnect the aspects of the soul that have been lost through trauma or life's experiences. Right now, you're being asked to connect to the hidden realms, expanding your consciousness to open your mind wide and reconnect with your soul for deep healing and transformation. There is much to be learned from the hidden realms that can assist you in your waking life. Examine your dream cycles and interpret your subconscious messages. Creating conscious awareness will allow you to actively connect to your universal guardians, the elements, and celestial realm. As any learned skill, practice will improve the strength of your connection. Pay attention to any symbols, animals, or visual images that appear in your life now, as there is deep meaning that applies to you. This shadow aspect of not stepping into this conscious awareness of the hidden realms connects to social disconnection, daydreaming, and codependency. Celestial Gatekeeper, before we go further into the channeled messages, clear your focus. Timing is critical. It's an eagle, actually. The eagle is considered a sacred animal in many cultures, unafraid of confrontation. The resilience and unshakable confidence and courage that eagles demonstrate ensure their presence is felt. They're commanding and majestic. I mean, you can't tell, actually. There is the yellow beak. But I feel it, though. It comes through as so many, honestly, still. All right. Their commanding and majestic presence, soaring high above the land below, demands your respect when you reside or walk within it. Flying in between the realms of earth and spirit, these majestic animals are celestial gatekeepers, transporting spiritual communication between the heavenly gateways. Eagles have always been closely associated with God or a spiritual higher power. The Aztecs, Sumerians, Romans, Egyptians, and Native Americans all viewed the eagle as a sacred bird that empowered the people below them. Many ancient and modern cultures adopt the eagle as their spiritual icon. The freedom and wisdom these majestic birds represent are inspiring. These predatory birds rely upon their vision and ability to read wind currents to survive in their natural habitats. That came up earlier too with the wind, the air. The sacred relationship between the Mongols and the golden eagles signify the power and respect these beautiful eagles represent, are considered more valuable than human relationships as they depend upon them for their own survival in the Siberian wilderness. Right now, you require a clear focus of what is ahead of you. Your timing is critical. While you may have a sense of urgency, it is important not to rush. Think about the issue or circumstances carefully before you act. Ensure you have planned your forward process. All decision making needs to be carefully considered before you jump in prematurely. Make sure you have all of the facts in front of you, not the judgments, the facts. So, whatever it is that you're doing, okay, know that the divine does not punish you. You punish yourself. Eagles are deeply connected to the celestial realm, as are you. You remember the message about world within worlds now. Be aware of the eagle's subtle messages as they are encouraging you to raise and elevate your vibration to build a divine relationship, a celestial pathway with a higher source. Pay attention to dense or lower energy so you can learn how this interaction affects your personal energy. The shadow aspect of not aligning with this eagle's message in ways and medicine is being dismissive, disrespectful, or procrastinator. The sacred crystal is apophyllite. The angel of assistance is Archangel Gagalio, which has to do with joy, elevating consciousness. The affirmation: I resonate with divine order. My soul is activated to the highest vibration. I resonate with divine order. My soul is activated to the highest vibration. I resonate with divine order. My soul is activated to the highest vibration. There's that. That eagle came with the smoke. Shit. Child. Let's get into these messages. Because we got the third house. That's your information. And this is your local neighborhood, aka portal, where your warnings are a gift. And you heard the eagle. Timing is critical. You got him here too. Ain't that something? Channel your knowledge. Critical judgment. Yeah. This got something to do with information you have that liberates you. And people are judging you for telling you that the divine gonna punish you. If they don't go sit the fuck down and go really read what's in that text and go learn something. Okay. Listen, I got a Mars in Aries and my main heavens in Aries. You gonna get this foil. Okay. This. Don't play. It's not play. Channel your knowledge. And walk, I'm telling you. Walk your truth. 35. That's that ain't my Archangel Michael number in that energy deck. Walk your truth. Walk the rhythm, the voice of your heart. Truth is love. It's right here. Remember, they said voice your concerns. Voice your concerns, and once you do so, stop dwelling on them. Dwelling, you're giving them space to live. I just heard my mama voice. That's right. Yo. Okay. The girl, she'll be playing. How often are we? Listen. She has to do with growth, a rebirth, maturity, wisdom, healing, safety, sanctuary. The most obvious truth is hidden deep within, and only you will ever know. Strengthens the power of secrecy. That's the high priestess. That's the codes of the universe that dwell within you. The Hierophant has the keys to open up the doors in connection to the the secrets of the universe that are within you. Ain't that something? Welcome, Pantera Soul Fam Evie. It's the whispering for me. Okay. Rebirth of love. Yes. That's why the most powerful beings are powerful because of love. And they get attacked the most. But when it's time for that protection to actually do what it has to do, because you're getting too close to that space, that shield, woo! Never again. Take it from me. I've seen this shit happen. I've seen where spirit guides and ancestors have allowed certain situations to get into the space just so I can see the power. I said, oh, wait, fuck no, never. This is why I'd rather give warnings than to sit here and be quiet, because I've been quiet, quite, got just a little much. That's why we went off the way we did on that last live. For those of you who just joined, when I went outside, I was met by a black cat with beautiful yellow eyes. It literally paused. We looked at each other. I was like, yo, shout out to you. I'm telling that it had to be around here during that time too. It had to be. Because the way it was, as soon as I stepped out, I said, hey. Then chilling by the pool, I see a spider that's just sitting there checking me out and shit. I decided to go for a walk. As I'm walking, you got the little thingamajiggy for people who want to park their cars under it, the little shed or whatever. And there's a Spider-Man toy up top of one of them. I said, it was on top of 127. What was 127 again? It was number 127. I said, is that really a Spider-Man? That's a Spider-Man fucking toy up there. I took a picture of it too. It was a whole Spider-Man toy. I was like, I ain't tripping. I know I ain't. That's just, man, listen. The way messages be coming, 127 speaks of ground, land, earth substance, land, territory, city of Naphtali. Now, Naphtali refers to the strength center in the man. This center is located in the region of the kidneys, whose office is to eliminate certain watery elements from the blood. Okay. Yeah. Whoa. All right, so that just went a whole nother route. In terms of the red blood clan, it's right here. Red serpent generates blood as the power of life force. White world bridger, galactic signature is what I'm speaking of. Transmits blood as power of death. That's what I am. Blue hand energizes blood as the power of accomplishment. So all of y'all that are in here going through transformations, this is why I said if you want to stay stuck in allowing your ego to be in control of your decisions, this is not going to be the space for you. The intention is very strong in terms of you aligning with your soul path. If you want to stay on a different timeline because you're attached to it, forget being triggered. This ain't the space for you, baby. Come back when you're ready. Come back when you're really ready to let go. That's what I'm saying. So the red serpent, the red blood clan is the red serpent, white world bridger, blue hand, yellow star, red moon, where blood becomes truth. If you are a red serpent in galactic signature, white world bridger, blue hand, yellow star, red moon, beloved, you are here as the power of universal water. Through the power of universal water, the blood becomes truth. So through the power of universal water, that has to do with my heart just said universal water. That's the Holy Grail. That's the Ace of Cups. That's the dove. That's the W. That's you winning. When you transmute all of that stuff that you feel as though that you're connected through blood, or that you feel that you have to attach to, and you release it, now you can connect to the truth. Because for some of you, this connection to what you feel as though is blood is what's spiraling you. It's having you in this rotation of anger, fear, shame, guilt, anger, fear, shame, guilt. And if it's not a truth, it's a lie. Red serpent generates blood as the power of life force. White world bridger transmits blood as the power of death. As power of death. Blue hand energizes blood as the power of accomplishment. Yellow star protects blood as the power of elegance. Red moon climaxes blood as the power of universal water. Through the power of universal water, blood becomes truth. So now you see how the importance of the families you're connected to connect to your truth. Ain't shit happening to you. It's all happening for Emperor you. Also has to do with the heart chakra, the Emperor. Or you can look at it as the pineal gland. Because the bliss that you experience is through the proper function of your pineal gland and your pituitary gland. The pituitary is the feminine energy, the milk and honey. That's what that land is between those two, pineal and the pituitary. That's your land of milk and honey right there. It ain't somewhere else. I mean, there are other places that resemble that, but it starts first within you. I just heard Denzel Washington voice. Yeah. All right. Let me take these up. I know it's a recalibration of the people in here for sure. I know what's in here and what it ain't supposed to be here. When it's here, it's here. And then when you got these okay, I'm gonna play around. Listen. Let me Wisdom Oracle with the angels and ancestors. Source said, clean it up. Never ending story, exchanging gifts in a never ending story, clean it up. That is a movie too. Flexible. Are you ready to change? That means you're detaching or you have to detach. 19. Be the light, sun energy coming through twice. The white witch with the owl. And then you have co-create. Flexible, be the light, co-create. 1940. Ooh, that's Pluto in Cancer generation. I want to make sure. Round and round. Changing the wind. Hold the space. What's under this? Unleash the wild within. Hold the space for unleashing the wild within. There go that turtle. Leading you to Treasure Island. You have to trust in the unknown here. There go the eagle. Timing is critical. You know this already though. Trust your instincts. And go the distance. They saying quantum leap. Don't overthink it. Do what you can't control. Because in the other message, it did say not to rush, but do what you can't control. The reading in between the lines of these two in terms of trusting your instincts and going the distance, and that cheetah was moving pretty fast there. Do what you can't control because it's something you haven't done yet in regards to what you've been asked to do. When I say what you've been asked to do, this has to do with something that you've been thinking about. Definitely thinking about because it opened up to Mercury. So it's time for you to cross over from one timeline to another. Pluto, Cancer. What book is this? This is this book. Not the only one you ever need, but it's a great one. Pluto. Okay, so 1940 would be Pluto in Leo. Okay, Pluto in Cancer is from, you have 1912, 14, and you have 1937, 39, depending on the retrograde. So 1912 to 1939, Pluto in Leo, 1937 to 1958. Be the light. Be the light. Pluto and Leo. During Pluto's journey through the masterful sign Leo, the United States enter World War II. Oh, shit. You do have the spiritual war right now. And help Allied powers win a victory over Germany and Japan. Leo is also magnanimous. It's also a magnanimous sign. After the war, the United States gave money and assistance to the defeated countries in order to help rebuild them. On October 24th, 1945, the United Nations was formed, where each country would express its point of view and attempt to work out its differences with other nations. The Korean War was fought to save a nation from aggression. Pluto in the power sign of Leo also points to abuse of power. And during this era, people's lives and careers were crippled and destroyed by the rise of McCarthyism. When Pluto is in Leo, the personal influence is to emphasize love of power and a domineering ego and self-aggrandizement. But it also confers on its native strong pride and will to prevail despite obstacles. There's a tendency towards arrogant selfishness and sensual pleasures. Blah, 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 blah. You have constructive and deconstructive selfishness. So, yeah, pick your poison. The generation that was born when Pluto transited Leo introduced the era of pleasure principle. There is also a strong emphasis on mass hero worship of personalities in the media. Don't be so rigid. Be flexible. Some of you are something that's as early as the 1940s, or you may have an ancestor or parent that is of that generation. They have the tools for you, though. They would have the tools to assist you in being the light. Whether this is the way they treat you or express themselves to you, 12233, or text, or both, whatever. Text in terms of documents. Pluto in Cancer, 1912 to 1939. Those are some magical people. But as far as 1900s, beginning of 1900s, they went through a lot being what we are today. They had a lot more against them than what you may feel as though, not comparing you to them, but you know what I'm saying? There's more people that you can connect with that you may be able to express about tarot and this, that, or whatever. Not so much that. Just realized my grandfather's Pluto in Gemini, 1894. That's wild. Okay. Okay, let me keep this here because I'm pretty sure we're going back to this. But let's look at this. Some of you are definitely witches and wizards. Yep. You may have been put in positions where you may want to seek that revenge, but you don't have to. You don't have to. You're too powerful for that. So much so that when you get in this state where you're being asked to be the light and something is still sitting within you, pay attention to what happens with nature, the weather. You can bend light. You're a light bender. Some of you in here are light benders. You got air benders, fire benders, earth benders. You're a light bender. The only way you can do this, first and foremost, has to do with your heart space. So if you're still holding on to anger, you can cause certain dysfunctions in your body because you have so much voltage. You know what I'm saying? Going through your body that's supposed to be used for something much more than first and foremost you holding it in or just using it against one person or group of people. Uh, let's see where this goes. Let's see where this goes because it's so much more to that. It's way more to that shit. Again, I just shared a post that said, "Never seek revenge. Rotten fruit will fall by itself." Absolutely. Yep. I tested my anger one time. I was pissed. But I sensed this type of piss, and I knew it had to do with the level of anger that I had at that moment, which is why I know it had a connection to what happened thereafter, immediately after. I said, this is a type of energy, because I felt it. I said, this is the type of energy that is connected to telekinesis, but because I'm in this state of anger, something that I'm not even next to can fall. Why the fuck a picture frame in the living room just falls into the ground and shatters? Immediately after that thought, I said, you know what? We're done here. We're done here. I said, that's all I need. I don't need to know shit else. I said, because if that's happening to a picture frame on the wall, what's happening to a person's body? I said, you know what? Let me go into my cocoon, stabilize myself, and get real clear as to what this energy is. That's the beauty of when situations are around you and you channel it to get a clearer understanding of what's flowing through you. Because it's to be used again to uplift the energy of the planet. Pika. Mm-hmm. Yo. Where's the collective right now? Let's go. I stay doing this because this is what they be doing. There be so many of them that just want to be talking at one time. Y'all better slow this shit down, bro. You slow it down. All right. Okay. Slow this shit down. Yeah, everybody's gonna get a chance. All right. Heart chakra. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, I know how you know the way I feel about that word. Okay. But it's still the sun card. I mean, the star card. However, we have hope here, which is the star card in this deck. This has to do with the way we've been discussing the verbiage of it. I hope. But what did the world within world say? You have the cosmos within you. You have the energy to be a creator, the same energy that's in the cosmos within the stars and the galaxies is within you. Then you have triumphant success, which is the Ace of Swords. I'm pretty sure that the message that's coming through now, 540 for the collective in general, is that you're rising up into your crown space, which is now allowing you to, who is that? Wait a minute. That's the polar family. The family is allowing you to receive. You are resolutely individual and separate. You are the archetype of a human being with the forceful intention to find integral individuation. You are guided towards perfection by your intuition, your distinct behavior, and your charisma. A lot of power is hidden within you, waiting to be challenged and awakened. You have an intense longing to transcend your human form by merging with the entire universe. The key is hidden within. Allow yourself to dive into inner wholeness despite any apparent separation. You are a fractal, a reflection of the divine template. This is the journey of the Ace of Swords. It's the journey of the warrior. I mean, this is a whole sword right here, bro. You have chosen to walk through this portal of becoming all that you are in connection to the universe, the cosmos, the multiverse, not just a human being. Fully human, fully divine. I have to look at 540 because I just heard a crow. It wasn't one, but I heard it. I ain't about to, let me see. 540 to confirm, support, chill. Trustworthy. Daniel. Daniel has to do with the book of judgment. So, with that being said, I constantly refer to this. George W. Carey works. It's 3 different books in one. But let me go to where it talks about this. It's a lot of shit in this book. Not shit, it's a lot of information. Yo! Okay. Daniel, judgment. See? It's the age of Aquarius. Daniel, judgment. 133:22. Now, Daniel in the lion's den. The word Dan in Hebrew means a judge. Daniel, judgment, or God's judge. El in Hebrew represents the supreme ruler or God. God and greatness are synonymous. For example, Daniel, great judgment or wisdom. Cosmic judgment, judgment of love, love judgment, not punishment. Let's continue. Let me see. That's all it says for that. That's not what I was looking for though, but that's one part. See something? Here we go. All right. Aquarius is the only human or man sign of the 12 signs or sons of Jacob. Jacob in Hebrew means circle. The son or son, S-U-N, of Jacob, Daniel, means judge, and is the sun that rules Aquarius. Therefore, we are now in the judgment age, the day of judgment, which will last about 2,000 years. Or while the solar system is in Aquarius and ruled by Dan, the judge, the people, 544 or 1744. 744 is the lion. The people and their sovereign ways of their heart. Okay. So then, statements made relative to the end of the world in the general way refer to the entrance of our solar system into the sign of humanity. Aquarius was sign of the sun, SON, of man in the heavens. You can see this in Luke 21 and Matthew 24. So the direct reference to the real time of the end of the world or activity, world, WHIRL, or activity of competition, interest, profit, rent, and exploitation of labor is clearly explained in Revelations 18. The letters BAB means doorway to God, YLON means confusion. So Babylon means the door to God in confusion, which was the entire age of Pisces. Or the overthrow of the churches that claim they taught the way to heaven, and that heaven is somewhere other than where the scriptures teach that it is. The kingdom of heaven is within you. Your bodies are the temple of the living God. The Holy Ghost dwelleth in you. The blind leaders of the blind have fallen into the ditch, and the old mind of war and competition is being gathered together as a scroll. Roll it up. Out of the chemicalizing mass of God's creative compounds, out of wars and rumors of wars, out from the strange shapes and ghostly shadows that creep over the face of the earth, out from the trenches of the thousand blood-soaked battlefields, where God's loose thunder shakes the world, where vultures flap and airships rain fire, where Armageddon's blood reddens the horse's bridle, and the war god wallows in the mirror of the old world's life's blood, there will come forth from the crystallizing carbon of a material age the diamond of a new face sparkling with the truths of both science and philosophy. It's the merge of it all. The diamond, that's you. You crystallizing this energy of the cosmos within your flesh, within your body, becoming the cosmos. The revolutionary planet Uranus entered the sign of the Son of Man Aquarius, February 1912. Wow, around the time Pluto was in Cancer. That's deep. To remain 7 years or until February 1919. There you go, 1919 from the other day. Some astrologers figure that Uranus will not pass from Aquarius until October 1919. Here is a memorandum of some of the doings of Uranus during the French Revolution. The sun, SON, of heaven, Uranus is from the Greek meaning heavens, was in the constellations that rules France. In 1776, Uranus was in Gemini, the ruler of the United States. Also, declaration time. This is why you have the Pluto return. 84 years later, the length of time required for this planet to pass through 12 signs, 7 years in the sign, brings it back to Gemini, and the world had a civil war. AKA the one you're experiencing today is the spiritual one. Uranus overthrew kings in France, then kings on this continent, then chattel slavery. In the year 1912, Uranus entered the sign of humanity, a world sign, a sign of the whole earth. And astrologers look for world revolution and the overthrow of all kings, emperors, czars, kaisers, and tyrants, and warlords, whoever and wherever they may be, that's not in alignment to unconditional love. So yeah. Uranus goes back into Gemini, by the way, July 7, 2025, up until November 7, 2025. Has a retrograde, goes back in April 25th to 2026 until August 3rd, 2032. Does its retrograde thing, then goes back again. Uranus in Gemini, 12/12/2032, May 22nd, 2033. Now, Uranus right now is in Taurus. It loves change. The planet of Uranus loves change. It's revolutionary. Taurus is more so stable. It's not about all that shit. Okay. It's stubborn to change, basically. So that part of you, that enlightenment and awakening of certain sacred values that you've been connected to, whether it had to do with traditional, whatever, that you had an issue breaking away from, is what you've been breaking away from since Uranus has been in Taurus. And now Jupiter is in Taurus. So with that conjunction happening, let's say there's been that flood from all these changes that's been happening come March, as we approach that conjunction between Uranus and Jupiter in the sign of Taurus. Okay. It's represented by the Sabian symbol of a dove flying over troubled waters. The dove, Ace of Cups energy. So that's a representation of the reestablishment of unconditional love. Obviously, the heart is involved. So when the heart is involved and you can feel and you know you have a choice to make, either hate or love, this is why all these situations, you may feel as though you've been going through, situations where you felt as though you may have been bamboozled or some shit. Well, listen, allow that to shift you out of whatever's keeping you stuck in situations that no longer serve you and your vessel, because Uranus also, in terms of the body, has to do with the nerve impulses of your nerves. So really be mindful of that when you're talking about that shit get on my nerves. Fix it. It's the moral of that story. And people be saying that shit jokingly. People be saying that jokingly. You get on my nerves, baby. You better watch it. Handle it. If it's really not getting on your nerves, then why say it? All you tell the universe is there's something bothering you. Actually give you the representation of what is bothering you. It's why I'll be playing with people when they be just saying things. I'm just joking. The universe doesn't. It just knows what you're saying and the energy and the intention behind it. You're not just fucking playing. You're not just playing. It's deeper than that. You dead ass. Literally. Anyway, what do we have? Triumph. Okay. Love to see it. Now we moving forward. Flag on the play. Handling these flags on the play. Why are we doing this right now? With wisdom. Yo. Absolutely so. And the solar plexus. That's your fourth brain, which has to do with your instincts. And then we have disruption. Speaking of Uranus and awareness, gosh. The Magician, the Tower, and the Ace of Wands. Your passion is ignited in connection to your awareness as a result of the Tower, and this Tower had to do with emotional laws. Emotional laws. Is it a loss though? Or are you just shifting and closing out a cycle to connect to a different timeline? It was just 144.21. You have to begin to look at your losses as just a transitional period. Why is hope in reverse here? Why is the Star card in reverse? The Knight of Cups. this has to do with a situation of love that you are calling in and you're hoping for someone to connect with you. This is why it's not happening. Be what it is that you're asking for. At that point, you'll be able to determine if that's still something you want in your life. Forcing something to happen is the ego's work. But the more you align to yourself, the vibrational match of what it is that you're aligning with when it comes to yourself is what comes to you. So if there's something that is rejecting you, there's a part of you that is the reason why it's not coming in as a form of protection. And if this is something that is supposed to be in your life, there's still something where you don't feel as though that you are valuable enough to attain this. Right. There you go. Knight of Cups is Pisces energy. Tell me more. What's the message of the Knight of Cups here? It's the Knight of Wands. Speaking of being in and out. In regards to respect and loyalty, there isn't a vibrational match. That's two knights though. Fire and water. We got to see what this is with another deck because those are two messengers coming in. Now, this would be someone asking for something too. And when it approaches you, you're not approaching it in terms of this is what you asked for. So this is why it misses you or it leaves. It leaves. Three of Swords. Again, this is collective. So I'm just giving all the messages that come through here. There is something here that's supposed to be victorious for you, though. With triumph in the solar plexus. Here we go. Show me the Knight of Cups. Ten of Cups. That's definitely emotional fulfillment. Water sign, Pisces, or you'll have more joy in your life going through this stage of recuperation. That's what some of you don't have to rush here. Your process. Okay, so this would have to do with feeling pressured to be productive when you're tired. Get some rest. Yeah. Get your rest, all right? What's the Knight of Wands? I just heard projection. Knight of Wands. You have the Page of Swords, which has to do with telepathic communication, but also someone spying. Justice and the King of Cups. So, okay. Same person. All right. Some of you are definitely feeling pressure to be more active than you are. Get some rest. That's what this is. These are not two different people. The Knight of Cups and Knight of Wands. The challenge here for you is because if you rush into it, you're not gonna do this completely. Allow yourself to be where you're at. Be in and now. That's it. That's what it is. Some of you are too far ahead. It's causing anxiety. Be where you are. Be where you are at now. 149:49 in the time of 13:13. 4 and 9, Emperor, and the Hermit twice. Yeah. If you're in a partnership and you're sensing that you're the person that you're with, masculine energy is distancing themselves, is because you as the feminine need to rest. You know what I'm saying? You have to, it's something you have to, you're going through a recalibration here. Flexible, be the light, co-create. Show me triumph. A conversation definitely has to be had here. It's an energy of someone taking more, not saying something, and it's affecting your flow. Show me triumph. Yeah, you'll get more with rest than you would with pushing yourself. Two of Swords, this is what you're conflicted with. And as far as co-creation, you want to be mindful as to, what your body is telling you. That's why that message came out the way it did. You had a group of you, it said to don't rush it. And then another group, see, the timing is critical and not rushing it. The timing is critical for you to rest. Okay. All right. Clarify this here. Is that the Ace of Cups? No, Ace of Pentacles with Seven of Swords. King of Swords. That's having a strategy. Knowing. Don't go against what you know. Be aware of what happens every time you go against what you know your body is telling you to do. Something falls short. King of Cups. Yeah, again. Clarify the King of Cups here. The King of Cups clarify the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is fast movement, but it came out in a challenging position with the Justice card. Something is still here being balanced out. Okay. Show me the connection. The Queen of Cups. All right. This definitely has to do with the right brain, left brain merging. This came out earlier too. What about the Queen of Cups? You have the Devil here and the Queen of Pentacles. That's both Capricorn energy, and Saturn is here. So on this King of Cups card. Now, the King of Cups is a masculine energy that's very intuitive. So I'm strongly picking up on some of you that are in union and your partner knows what's going on, but you're not expressing yourself. Or some of you are going through this phase, where you may have been in situations in the past where you felt as though you could not express yourself. And this is what you are healing from, recalibrating from, so that way the next union that you step into is more of a soulmate, where you're not going through these karmic lessons of communication with the King of Swords. Girls have been watching everywhere you go. Oh, shit. Tell me more about this connection here. Okay. the wheel. Oh, yeah. You see in this Wheel of Fortune, he got the Ankh in his hand. The magician has the Ankh in his hand, all right? That's that Christ energy, channeling the cosmos, bringing heaven on earth. The Holy Grail. Definitely speaking to those of you who are guardians of the galaxy. And you here as a guardian of Gaia. Yeah, rest. Look at all these battles you've been experiencing. Rest. This is where you could be tempted to use your power and step out of, the strength that is being recalibrated through this rest. 606. Focus on your mission, not how something's going to get done if you don't do this or if you don't do that. Tell me more. Yo. If that ain't the shit. See? He got his back turned to you now. You want to know why? If you resonate with this message and you know what you have to do, look what comes out, the magician. But that's 11 again. You notice they the same. Don't worry about how something's going to get done. Focus on your mission, not how. Some of you wondering how certain resources are going to come in. You too cosmic for that. You a guardian of the galaxy. Why are you in this state of worry now? Don't even explain. The fact that you would even have an explanation. This thing can change for you at the rate of this shooting star. But this is also how quickly things change for you when your thoughts are not in alignment to your infinite abundance and infinite gifts, abilities. Look at this. Back to back. Are you kidding me? See why you have to get this rest? You see the difference. So you can connect to your infinite source. For some of you, that has to do with trust. As soon as you truly begin to trust, you'll become more triumphant here. What does it say? Which is that a? Let me see. You may be able to spark this by looking into the Rosicrucian. This is wild. Because you can see the difference between a person being here on Earth and the version of you that's in the cosmos. See the difference in the sky? As far as the coloring. This side here with the infinity symbol is one more connected to their crown chakra. With this one, as far as the wheel, someone still has to make a choice between karma or dharma, making them more earthly bound. Instead of bringing it full circle or more in connection to the galaxies here. Ace of Pentacles with the Ankh. Again. Oh. The Four of Pentacles. What are you holding on to here? What is this? This Four of Pentacles. I know I did that pretty fast. What are you holding on to here? Why? What? Why? Let's see. Solar plexus says go straight to that. So let me go over there. But that's also be flexible. So if this has to do with money, your finances, if you're holding on, if you're holding on to what you have, worried about not having enough for something else, you're just continuously sending out that signal of lack. You know, just change your communication and your language of what it is that you have by looking at what you have in terms of, okay, having this, you can actually get this, you can actually get that. Not that you can't get this or you can't get that. Okay. And you'll start to see more abundance coming. Yeah, the Death card. Okay. Let me see. Let me go one more again. Six of Wands, Jupiter and Leo. Yeah, Jupiter wants to expand this for you. You just got to move away from this scarcity. Let's see, what do you want them to surrender here? They got the Emperor at the bottom of the deck and the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups came out with the Ten of Cups, was clarified by the Ten of Cups. Hoping something will change, that's what's going to keep you stuck. Surrender to trust is right there. Trust yourself in your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Some of you may have someone around you that's, you know, in that state of, oh, we can't get this, you can't get that. No. Have that conversation where, you know, there's so many resources and tools that you and your partner can sit and revise and break out of that. You know what I mean? It's a victory. I just heard Michael. Surrender to rest and sleep. You see, and it came out in reverse. Surrender negative thinking. So this is an energy of the more you do, the more you're blocking yourself from what it is that you're intending to do, because it's connected to, if I don't do this, then I won't get this. No. Again, you're a guardian of the galaxy. Here is the guardian of Gaia. You're always going to have more than enough, but you just need to change the channel. You just need to change the channel that you're on. So to prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. And that starts in, step by step. You could have $2 in your account. You can buy something for $1. You're not broke. And even if that's not, if it's zero, you still not broke, because guess what? You still breathing. You still have ideas within you that can generate whatever resources that you're looking for or want to align with. You know what I mean? Surrender to your intuition is here at the bottom of the deck. Eye on the prize. Tune into your inner voice and be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. Let's go to the solar plexus. Solar plexus. King of Pentacles. See, trust your gut. You have all the information that you need. You're on a different path. You're aligning with creative expression or being creative to create a different reality for yourself. Followed by the King of Swords. Shit, King of Swords again. And the Ten of Swords. Let me see. Let me look at this before I show it to you. Hold on. With the King of Swords is the dragonfly, this raven, and the owl. The only one that's in flight is the bat. What was the bat again? Darkness, letting go, death leading to rebirth. The only one that's in flight is a transformation, okay? The bat card shows to signify the ending of a chapter, the closing of a door. It encourages you to move on. This lack mindset you used to have was real heavy. This is why the Ace of Swords came out first. It was at the bottom of the spread of the deck, as far as your subconscious mind is ready to take on this next level of your life. You have broken through these obstacles and challenges. Whoever you are, if you're not, whoever you are, if you're here, you have broken through obstacles and challenges as it relates to certain strategies that bring you success and increases your finances, which then helps you with material security, which also changes your security as far as your emotions or emotional security. King of Pentacles, King of Swords, Ten of Swords. What I want to see now, what is the connection between this King of Swords and this one over here? Coming up under Triumph. So the plexus, trust your gut. Trust your gut where you're being led to go. The wolf, your gut is in connection to your heart, because my heart just said doop doop again. Your heart is dead. Some of y'all really, y'all connected to shit now. Okay. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. I'm gonna just show you this card, and then the Ten of Cups is right here next to it. Dare to dream. The secret, dare to dream. That's how, this is what this is. You see the letter? With the secret energy coming through here. Just when you thought everything was done and over with, here comes the gift. Listen, anytime I watch a movie, it's playing out in reality. Okay? The situation is playing out in reality. So, yeah, look at this shit here. The Page of Cups with the turtle on the back. Slow and steady. With the High Priestess. When the High Priestess in this deck comes out this way, is because you have the secrets of the universe to bring about whatever it is you want in your life. You don't have to hope for something to change. I keep seeing they did a dream since I watched it. And then you have this Queen of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles. But this Queen of Pentacles is looking over a city that has to be let go of because it's burned down. That's wild. Definitely saw that shit in my dream last night. I did see that. Something was crumbling, and it was this big dust ball, this big dust storm. Y'all. Yo, hold on. We gonna be over here for a little bit. Give me a second. Okay. Had to put the TV on. Let's see what's happening. 4 people going fishing. Okay. 4 angels of the 4 corners. All right. No. Well, yes, it would do that, but here goes 4 pentacles, which is over here. Pegasus. Let me see what these cards are saying, because Pegasus in this direction, uh, that's about getting your shit together. Get it together. Get it together. Because it's coming in to handle anything that's in the way. Well, let's see. What's the connection of this King of Swords with that one? This just took a turn. Because I see why Pegasus would show its face. You have the Justice card, but this on this side, this ain't it. So what I'm getting, um, Aquarius has to do with other people, groups of people, but then it also has to do with the cosmic network. This side, that's Hades side, or listen, this ain't the side, this ain't the side anybody don't want to be on. That's because it's coming up under the solar plexus, 626. Some of you have a gut feeling about something or someone, okay? That's wild, because in that pause, that's even weirder. In that pause, okay, there was an energy of this is why the message you delivered before had to come before this one. So, what the fuck? Be the light. To be, keep seeing certain names and shit. To be the light, all right, coming out in this message has to do with that level of anger and power that you have, and why you move a certain way, and you're tired of explaining yourself to certain people or situations, so much so that you may have become defensive. Now this shit making me hot. You have been in a position where you had to defend yourself because you didn't want to see what occurs when you don't do it, because of how protected and guided you are. But people keep on testing you. That's from a 3D version of it. Take it higher to where you come from the cosmos, as a guardian. Your human experience is to evolve from these situations and to be the light, to be the leader, to be the one that shows the way to handle situations where there could be other ways that it could be handled. But because of these spirits not having connection or developing into their soul's energy, they feel as though they should take on this audacious behavior of testing you. You saw the high priestess come out in the direction that it came out in. Meaning, the cosmos are active inside of you. It's not going to come out this way for no reason. You are a true divine being, one of the hidden ones. This is why you don't have to hope. The star card is right here. This is why you don't have to hope. When I say your cosmic awareness is lit up, that's those two vases, or whatever you want to call this right now, okay, containers that she has in her hand are the same colors of the keys that the Hierophant has. So when I talk about this divine feminine energy awakening, see that rose behind her. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A rose is beautiful, but it has thorns on it. Do you see this? With the Queen of Swords, rightfully so, right behind her, and then the Death card. Because there's been a lot of betrayal. You knew about it, but you walked away from it. You didn't seek revenge, and even what you may have thought was revenge, it really wasn't the way you could handle a situation. 222 on the fucking timer. Some of y'all in here are so tapped in. Y'all got certain people who just now recognizing who you are, worried. But you're not even thinking about them. Rightfully so, because you know who you are, what you come here with, what you come here for. It just showed me a first quarter moon, challenges, confidence, courage. That's what it did. Even if you didn't feel as though you were moving that way, I'm letting you know now. I'm confirming what you know now. If you were wondering, you know what I'm saying? These situations, did I move in a way where I'm going to experience the level of karma that for me to have to, pay out a debt? No. I mean, you know who you are. But from what I'm picking up on, this is somebody who has been very careful with their abilities. Yeah. I meant Hades, not Hades, but I meant the demon who awaits the heavy-hearted dead. That's what that is. Amit has the head of a crocodile, the forepaws of a lion, and the hindquarters of a hippopotamus. Three ferocious animals who are unstoppable in combination. Similar to Ma'at, Amit is fair and just. She only devours those whose heart has determined that outcome. This is that's something as simple as competition. People who are not focused on just being themselves and want to tell you, that you're going to be punished for doing this or doing that, that you can't get it to heaven. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's gotten to a point where it's disgusting, but also just feeling sorry for the way the mentality can still process information that's in their text telling them what to do. But what you're doing, you're going to hell for, as far as your spirituality. You know what I'm also getting to? This is something as simple as certain people who don't have a connection to this, but still want to say that you tripping. They don't know nothing about it, but say that you tripping. This don't even got to do with people who are religious or Christians or Catholic, whatever. Do what you want to do, but be mindful, okay? You really gonna have to up your game and take that lid off and step into your sovereignty, which is each and every one connecting to the cosmos. They could easily pull up verses in the Bible. Where does it talk about the cosmos? It's all in there. The scales of justice have been thrown down and broken, and the sword of truth is trapped and overgrown. Without truth and justice, a mint is free to devour whom she chooses, regardless of their guilt or innocence. Ain't nobody safe, no matter how old or how young. That's the time we in right now. In terms of amidst energy. So for those of you who are aware, you know what I'm saying? This is what I mean. It's time for y'all to step it up and speak on what you know. Put your information out there as far as what you know in connection to the cosmos and having that connection of the all. This is why I'm mindful when I use this deck. Because I don't be wanting to see that shit. I can feel when that energy's around. But, do not ever think that you can sneak around justice. You may get away with it for a time, but inevitably the truth will out. It is far better to face it on your own free will than to wait and let justice choose her time to cast a verdict. The situation is fragile and fraught with danger. Let's because I now feel as though I want to save somebody. We gotta save themselves. The death card. Okay. You see the key? In the gut. All right, hold on. And there go the King of Pentacles, which is here. You could be an air sign. It could be a earth sign that this who this is. That's about to have this encounter. Or anybody or anything that has gotten in the way with your finances or whatever. Because this King of Swords has the Ten of Swords behind it, walking away from a situation. Somebody has information they thought they can get over on you. Because they're on a path. This is some past life shit. Yeah. This ain't just something that's happening now. This is connected to whenever you showed up here. It could be 1912. when Pluto, some of you, you're clearing out something from your ancestors who had Pluto in Cancer or Pluto in Leo, and energetically, this is what's happening. This is wild for this King of Pentacles to resemble this one. If this is not an earth sign, you're aware of who this energy is, who's carrying this negativity without transmutation. They may even have a German Shepherd or a Husky or something. Six of Wands with the mask, half of the mask appearing as Jason's mask. Jason in the golden fleece, Aries energy. And then the Queen of Pentacles. This is a couple. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody wanted to leave you out in the cold. Or have you out of a situation. Nine of Pentacles. See, this is why people need to be real mindful as to the way they move with certain people. Because you don't know when, because now I'm feeling Shango's energy. You don't know when justice is going to strike on that ass. And then there's certain people, 23, 233, 33, there's certain people who want to talk about someone's lifestyle or ways. You don't know what rite of passage this person is on. Especially, when it comes to other women against other women and who she's with, who she's been with, and all that. You don't know this soul's rite of passage. Because one thing about that Lilith energy, it ain't gonna fuck around with anybody. She gonna get what she want. Or that primordial source. See, certain people want to talk about certain people's path, but some of y'all are literally tantric healers. You may have been around other women who couldn't stand you or hated on you, but they didn't even know why. This is crazy. In the sense of, this is something that happened years ago. You know what I'm saying? You're so over this situation that you're not even looking at, this person receiving their karma. But boy, source gonna make sure you know about it. Spirit guides, brother. Because source is experiencing all of this in this realm to bring forth the change. It's a whole other topic, but Five of Pentacles followed by this Death card here. Two of Swords. I'm telling you, you never know what someone's rite of passage is. Look how she split right down the middle here. But this is the rite of passage to a whole new world, a whole new kingdom. And there go that wolf again. This is somebody using energies to stop someone, but they don't realize that the energies that they're working with is connected to your bloodline. This is an example of where your spirit guides and your ancestors put you through a situation so you can learn about yourself. But then you have these fuckheads who want to keep going and keep poking the bear. All right. They really wanted to break you apart, but do you see what we see here? Break who? And remember that death card? You had the key this entire time, bro. You see that key? Right up in here. Your ancestors say, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go fuck with them. Go ahead. Go ahead and think you gonna get up into all this and that and hearing about this and gossiping about this person and that. Go ahead. Just know you have a choice to not do something. Just know you have a choice not to go that route because now you're here. And Amit is hungry. The devil, the lovers. Yeah. For some of y'all, certain people got in the way of certain partnerships that you were in, not knowing how significant your union was or still is. Some of you evolved through situations and partnerships where this is where you began your journey. But then you have these humans who still moving as muggles and shit. Want to play around. Speaking of Shango, you got these bees, all this honey. Shango and Oshun. Vibes coming through there. That's crazy. This is why you can have people from your past coming back wanting to see. Is everything okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? All is well here. With that hope card in reverse. Your dream state is letting you know where these entities have been. You know what I'm saying? Hopping into people, wanting to distract you on your path. Now, what do you advise the collective to do in source, spirit guides, ancestors? You know the vessel you are pouring this message through. You know I could give no fucks. Remove my energy. What do you want the collective to do? There is a way that you want me to deliver this in a way of what this vessel is capable of. Send me a direct sign. Tingle through the body. Let me go to the stars so you can. You said go over there. Okay. Medicine Mother said, honor your inner knowing. Bring peace to the situation. Honor what you now know in terms of the way you're able to protect yourself from these energies. Stay rooted and grounded. Whether this is an earth sign or whoever this is, that you can, the energy that you're feeling in your gut right now, they're deeply apologetic. I'm getting for some of you, this energy could even be a mother. Or someone close to you, a mother figure. Or someone you trust that you was vulnerable with. They're learning the lesson of being a student and a teacher, and still on a process of constantly being able to evolve, learn so they can remember more of themselves. But they got too big headed. You have a new life here. Yeah, some of you went through something very brutal, I'm getting. There's someone you were vulnerable with, and it was by the time you recognize where this energy was, you were so far along into life where you look back and you say, yo, what? You? Because they could be the seed to other energies in other situations. But you're here as the vessel to clear that up, as the soul and spirit to clear that up. So you have to, kids catalyst. And unleash the wild within, again with this wolf. Full moon in Leo. It's the wolf moon. Druid. Let me go to the runes. Unleash the wild within. Honor your inner knowing. Stay rooted and grounded. Feminine energy, medicine mother. Someone broke this cycle in a previous generation, and you are a mirror of them, but you're also yourself. Berkana. Motherhood, healing, gardening, child raising, the womb. Definitely a maternal figure here is involved. The self, the rune of the self in the world, but not from the world. Mind and memory, learning divine structures within humanity. This is what you're here for. And Suilo, the rune of the sun, wholeness, vitality, cosmic energies, meeting of goals, transmutation of thought into energy for action, activating highest values, strengthening of psychic powers, force of fire in the physical and mental world. Yeah, you had to be broken down in the way you were broken down to find that key. To resurrect, to go through death without physically dying. To go through death without physically dying. And then you have here Thurisaz, the gateway, which has to do with impregnation as well, planting the seeds. The location of non-doing giants. Yes, some of you, this is coming from an age where you were possibly a giant. Strong one, conflict, tool, weapon, defense, protection, violence, unconscious and sociological forces. Thor, only you can handle this power. Only you can handle this weapon. You possibly had so many people in your family that wanted to do what it is that you're capable of, but they don't recognize the type of journey that comes with it. 7 o'clock on a dot. Destruction of enemies. Breaking resistance of blockages in the body, mind, and spirit. It's like it's not like you have an arsenal of psychic forces. There are four. There are no coincidences. 6, 7, 8. There are no coincidences. 12. 13. 16. 18. Somebody was really holding a secret. This is I'm confirming something for somebody in your dream state because I just got a little sleepy. And that's 18, that's the moon. Two of Swords card. Two of Swords is here, mental conflict. Somebody was playing with something was supposed to, that they didn't have access to. 12. Sacrifice, Hangman. Material harvest, Venus and Virgo. Root chakra. Shadow, 18. Somebody was messing with somebody's root chakra. Yeah. Deception, envy, sacrifice. Somebody wanted what they wanted, so they did what they wanted to do to prevent you from being stable or knowing who you are. 1712. 1712. Blockage of the root chakra is anger, fear. Dagon, a fish. House of Dagon, house of the little fish, house of that which is abundantly propagated, house of abundant increase. This keeps coming back to 12th house of Pisces energy. The more you speak your truth, yeah, literally speak your truth, it'll open up your heart chakra. You have all the wisdom necessary. This is all part of your destiny, though. Let's see. This is also someone you would always go to for advice that you may have disconnected from, or you're being guided to disconnect from them because their intentions are not pure. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. And the Strength card in reverse. Honor your inner knowing, stay rooted and grounded, and unleash the wild within. Unleash the wild within is where you cannot be tamed, where you cannot be controlled, but you're still full of love, okay? Don't let anybody control you with their projections, because they don't know themselves and they fucking weak. You can see this clearly, or you will be. You will be. Move on. Trapped in fear. Foundations in a firm foundation. Yeah, someone really wanted to keep you stuck, and the way they would do this was through fear, projecting fear. You may not even talk to this person, but they know certain things about you where they may think of it in terms of, I wonder if they moved on from this. That's an example of projection. When your mind ain't even there. People could see you moving forward in life and then wanting to bring up things of your past. They better be real careful with that shit. Again, because it's something about your rite of passage. Some of you around certain people in certain times so they can actually have the life that they living right now, breathing. Let me pick these cards up and see what this energy is talking about. There's a lot that's happening right now. It is a lot happening right now. Okay. It's a vibe of bringing whatever this residue is up and out to move on from it. Yeah, tarantula talks about a crossroads. Bringing everything up and out to move on from it. Seeing how far you've come. 7-11. 30202. The otter in reverse. This has to do with unobstructable joy. Well, the cards are all in reverse. And then the wolf again. So this, turn this up right. This wolf, and look what's under that. The cobra. Shiva. You're connected to your immortal spirit, your soul. So this is the energy of when you get to that point and these energies want to test you, is why sirens, why would you do that? For what? What are you going to gain out of this? Because I'm going to let you know from now it's going to be nothing. It's nothing. I put my warm blood on the third eye before going to sleep and dreamt of Shiva. Ashe. That's beautiful, especially if you are going through your cycle during the full moon. That's powerful. Mm-hmm. This is too accurate right now. With the hawk and the deer and the nightingale. India. Hey. That's what's up. 3 days later, you got news of retreat to India. Your ancestors are dancing on their grave. You did something. You overcame something. You did something. The phoenix has risen. There go that 6 of wands again. With the cards that came out. 9 of pentacles, 3 of pentacles, that's 12. 9 of swords, and the ace of pentacles. See, that's the thing. When you are in a position to be the light but having to go through the darkness, people don't realize, first and foremost, universal law. And this is also having to do with certain people that want to dabble into this sector of life without knowledge of the universal laws. Because if people knew the universal laws, they wouldn't do certain things that they do. that whatever you put out there has to come back to you. That's just what it is. Because this Nine of Swords is not part of this here Pentacle energy. Let's see. Mars and Gemini. Gemini has to do with information, right? Communication, networking. Someone wanted to use their vitality when it comes to information in a way to come at certain people and situations just for their own enjoyment, for something that's a season, just for instant gratification. Being tempted. It's the Nine of Swords here. Stand your ground. Throat chakra. Nine of Swords. You stood your ground. And now, whatever these situations are, they're having this chatter within themselves. There's nothing for you to do because that's the way energy works, especially when you're divinely protected. 16, solitude. You know the cosmic universal laws. You've been out here playing chess this entire time. They was throwing things towards the ground, towards your root chakra. Meanwhile, your higher self is guiding you on a mountaintop, the hermit. Now, they have to figure out a way to stand their ground while they're on this mountain without the tools, because they shouldn't even been touching this sacred information. It's sacred. It's to be used to create the world of love. It can also give you information of what's in your way, but they chose to use it to be in your way. And that ass whooping is different. This is what I mean in terms of we don't handle humans, we handle the energy. But now this human has to handle the way the energy is handled as a human. And I'm going to leave that there. Some of you been experiencing this energy before you were even a teenager. Five of Pentacles. Financial, material changes. Somebody is scared. Discontent and boredom. The universe. Yeah, you are experiencing material and spiritual prosperity, while this energy is going to change us financially, materially. And again, this is not about you wanting to see somebody's karma, but whoever this is sure did want to see you out of it. Or they do this in discreet ways where they compare themselves to you. Wisdom. 5, the universe. Movement, choices, and decisions. That's 7 again. And the light. 2019. Emotional loss. Third eye chakra. Seeing right through situations that cause disruptions in your life. Clarify the top. Past life. Yeah. Yes, it is. Whoever this is, they have these type of tools. They've been moving this way, but they don't realize that you're a goddess of the dead. Selket comes out. You have a way of utilizing magic to heal a person from venomous stings and bites, a restoration or restore from death to life. Your mother is Neith, Mama Universe. You could be a generator. You came here to build. Your body has a lot of wisdom of ways to do this, bring in a new order into this realm. Gemini, Sagittarius. This could be your North Node, South Node. We're going to pull 1 to 3 oracle cards in regards to your primordial power. This is an affirmation and karmic family. Ooh. Yeah. Definitely a lesson that had to be learned, though. Definitely a lesson that had to be learned. They said get 1 to 3 from here. It's way more than 3. Taurus, Scorpio, reflector, which means you're highly sensitive to energies around you. So moving by the moon cycles really assist you when it comes to, what to do and how to deflect situations, as well as you do absorb and reflect into the world based off of the energy surrounding you. You deserve this. You are an ascended master. Your cosmic parents have been with you and continue to be. 9 to 12 months. You could also be in the process of conceiving. Here we have spirit child and karmic lessons, and then the judgment. He specifically came back to this age to withstand all of this betrayal, to clear it out, basically digging everything up to finally remove it. Yeah. You suffered a lot in silence too about these situations. This could also be why you, September 7th, 95 is significant. This could also be why you, what is it? Okay. That just came and went. This has been going on in terms of what you've been clearing up since 2018. Yeah. And 2019 was a pivotal point. Some of you may have even had a child around that time. They have information that your cosmic parents would. So this would be, your child could be your cosmic parent. Or at least reflecting back to you. You know what I mean? That primordial power that you have, as they are an extension of you. You know what I mean? But yeah. New moon. Let's close this up. What's 3 oracle cards you have here for them? Adjustments are required as it relates to the storm warning. What is this? Is something turned? Storm warning. And adjustments are required. Emotions are running high. Super moon. Man holding a coin. Let me see. Let me get one more. 2, believe in the impossible. Blue moon and happy family. Okay. I love to see that. I do. Especially with the karmic family that we have here. You are the warrior here to bring this back into harmony, to rise them back up. You definitely live the life of having 9 lives. Have faith in your dreams, and the end to a tough cycle approaches. I say we can conclude this here. There it goes. Well, y'all, that's all, folks. See ya on the next message. Ciao.